think I've always worked three-dimensionally. Three-dimensional art, for me, probably started as early as I can remember playing with anything I had. My mother was a commercial artist. My dad was an electrical engineer. He was always building something. I really loved kinetic things, things that moved. I got my first welder when I was 13 years old, so I've been welding now for over 40 years. Intuition is a real key part of inspiring me to keep on a piece. When I start a sculpture, I've pretty much got an idea from my drawing as like a little blueprint or a sketch or roadmap of where I'm headed. And I usually come up with a size or a scale. Sometimes I have made actual notes on the drawing, how tall I imagine this piece would be. And then from there I'll go to whatever medium it is. I work in clay, I work in metal, I work in sheet metal, I work in a new medium that I came up with. It's sort of an armature where I'm sort of doing a dipping process. The New York City Palace Hotel asked me to create a piece that could be done in a multiple and be situated in each of their new rooms. When this commission came around, I found that the client really was responding to a particular type of work that I did, a large series of figurative kind of derived pieces, and we took one and I came up with a way that it could be produced, create a master mold. Part of the process was to receive 20 raw castings, bring them into the studio, cut off the gates, shape them, and then stack all those in another pile and get over to the milling machine and start creating all the holes and fittings that would help me assemble the pieces. And then another really interesting part of the job was that I had to make my own patterns to do one aspect of the piece, which was the base. So I actually built a small foundry and was literally casting the aluminum parts myself. I hope the viewer feels a certain correctness about the work. There's a certain peacefulness. I've always felt that the simpler I could make something, the better it would be. Trim away all the excess and get right down to the core of something.